Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. Now, as you guys know, I love this car, but I just kept stripping spur gears. And as you can see, this is two of many, but I've got a lot of experience of stripping these. What we've got in here now are metal gears. Now, some people say you shouldn't need metal gears if you have the plastic ones set up correctly, which to a certain degree I agree with, but these things are too easy to strip. You know, you have a minor problem, things get out of sync and they're dead, whereas the metal ones will last a lot longer potentially. They might just become noisy, so you can take the car apart, reset it, and you're good to go again. But we don't want to keep spending money on these plastic gears. So I'm just going to show you what I believe is a definitive way to set up the correct tolerances between your gears. But for now, I'll just show you how to set them up. I believe the metal gears are a good way to illustrate because they make a lot of noise. So one of the good ways to set these up is in fact noise. A lot of people say you can use paper and put them in between the gears, and if the paper rips, then the gears are too close. So I hope you can see that there. Hope the GoPro's focused good enough. So what we're looking for is a little bit of backlash, a little bit of movement in between these two gears. Now I don't know if you can see there, but there's next to no movement there in between there, so they're too tight. Just move the motor by loosening this one, so you can move your motor so that you get, see, that's too much, see there, that's too much. You can see how much the large gear is moving without the other one moving, so that's too much. What you're looking for, in my experience, is a small amount of movement. So let's move it a little bit closer. Looking for just a small bit of movement so they're not locked into each other. You know what to do. Right, so as we said, we're going to test by sound, so you obviously want to have your battery in place. I've left this slack so we can move the motor backwards and forwards. So we'll just turn that on, turn your transmitter on. Don't go full bore, don't just go 0 to 100% because you could damage stuff. What I'll do first is I'll push the motor hard against, so push the pinion tight against the spur, and then we'll listen for the noise. Can you hear that, guys? It's really noisy. And that tells you your mesh is too tight. So what we're going to do, we're going to move it away and listen for the change in the pitch, in the noise. Can you see there, guys, how it quietens down? Now, if you keep moving it away, it doesn't get any quieter. So, let's move it back closer again. Can you hear it noise? Can you hear it getting noisier there as it's too close? So I'm going to move it away until it starts to get quieter. So we'll stop that and we'll check it. And there is just a small amount of movement there. So that is about right. I have, for your information, guys, you can't see very well, but down here, you can just undo the grub screw on the center coupling there, where the rear shaft joins into the central drive shaft there. There's a small grub screw, just undo that, and that will allow you to have basically just rear-wheel drive, because if I had four-wheel drive engaged here, the car would drive off the table, because you can see I've got the front wheel still attached, so we don't want that. So I've just got one of the tyres underneath the back. We're just spinning her up just for the purpose of this, but I believe this is the definitive way. In my experience, as you say, I've got plenty of experience of stripping spurs. That's probably not quite enough. so we can even move the motor ever so slightly. Yeah, there, I'd say that's about right there. So you've just got a little bit of slack in between the gears, so they've got a bit of room to move between each other without being too noisy. So I can now check this if I'm gentle. So let's just check it. And that's alright. Compared to how it was, it's not too noisy. And you're always going to get a bit of noise with metal gears. You know, by dint of what they are. Let's just check it again. See there, guys, that's good representation. Just got a little bit of slack on the big gear between the, and I believe this is the correct way of setting them up. Noise and feel. You don't want them tightly meshed, especially if you're using a plastic gear, and equally you don't want it too loose because the teeth will just be touching on the ends, and that's how you strip gears. So I think, guys, do this and you'll be golden. Now I know my pinion gear there isn't totally centered, don't worry, I'll be correcting that before. And I said I will do a video soon on installation and the full test of these metal gears. I'm still, this isn't a final product, you know, I'm just trying to test various gears so I can give you guys a definitive on one you can buy and will fit straight onto your cars, because I know if you like the Maverick quantum fluxes. So bear with me, guys, a video of that and where to buy will be coming soon, so you can slap them straight on. This is a bit of a bodge right now, strictly speaking. This big one here, 64 tooth, doesn't really fit very well. I had to bodge it on there, so I couldn't recommend that to you guys, because, you know, if you guys ended up damaging your own cars on something I'd recommended, I would not be happy. So I'm testing these gears for me and you. Guys, just remember, when you finish setting your correct gap on your spare gear, be careful when you're tightening the motor, because the motor will move. So when you finish tightening it, carefully recheck your tolerances just to make sure, because if it's too close or too far, you could run into trouble, especially with the plastic spur gear. But any trouble, give me a shout down below and I'll try and help you best I can. I'm looking forward to getting this car out now I've got an adequate pinion spur. As I said, I've got multiples to test, which is ongoing, but within the next few days, early next week, I'll have a video for you guys with a good recommendation of gears you can go and buy. Again, no affiliation to me. We're not making any money off this. I just like to give good advice, and you know, I would only recommend something I would use myself. Otherwise, what's the point in that? You know, just be honest, guys, and be humble. Anyway, guys, it's been wonderful talking to you. I hope I've helped some of you in some way, shape or form. And until next time, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, which is down below. We're active on Instagram, so if you want to get in touch, please do. And we'll see you in the other one.